on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're going old school. We bought something cheap and we're going to try to see if we can drive it all the way home without knowing anything about it at all. And here it is, my super cheap $575 Subaru Outback. This is a 2001, and I learned some interesting information on it yesterday after I won it. I was out here doing an IAA walk-around video for you guys, and I stumbled upon this, and for $575, I decided to buy it now. The first thing I noticed is it's got brand new matching tires, Goodyear Assurance. Look at the tread on those. Yes, that one's flat, but still a full set of matching tires. It's got a little ding in the fender right here and a bump right here, a few scrapes. It's to be expected from an older car. It's from Montana. But I also noticed when I popped the hood, let me see if I can get us into this thing. It's got remote keyless entry. I don't know how to... There we go. It's a little dirty, but I mean, it's honestly in pretty damn good shape. And this is the best part, it fired right up. I put the key in, it didn't even need a jump. Starts right up. 111,602 miles, half a tank of gas, an aftermarket Apple CarPlay and Android Auto stereo system, a dual XDC PA10BT. Very nice. Floor mats. Let me take you under the hood. And also, working windows, which is good because the air conditioning is the only thing in this car that I have found so far that doesn't work. Also, no warning lights on the dash at all. None. This is where it gets great, though. I had a lot of people tell me that this car is notorious for head gasket failure. I was not aware of that. I'm not a Subaru guy, okay? This is not what I would typically buy, but it seemed like such a good deal for only $575. When I got under the hood, I noticed the belt for the air compressor it's shot, it's gone. I think it's just the belt. The clutch seems to work fine, so I bet if we replace the belt, we'll probably have working air conditioning. But check it out, there's a sticker for the timing belt. The next replacement is due at 202,000 miles, or January 28th of 2022 is when the belt was installed, and it's due to be replaced at 202,000 miles, and it only has 111,000 miles on it now. With that information in mind, I went home after I purchased the car and I ran a Carfax report, and I found out that 2 years ago, when they had the timing belt done, the whole top end of the engine was redone as well. Yep, head gaskets, exhaust manifold gaskets, intake gaskets, timing belt, the works. They had everything done at the same time. So, great news, guys. Head gaskets are already done on this car. It said that they replaced a coolant hose, they replaced the thermostat gasket, the head gaskets. This thing has had a ton of work done to it. So, unless the transmission is bad, this car should be good to go for a long time. Now, I haven't told Nick yet, but I am half tempted, only half tempted, I'm half tempted to give this to him as his first car. These things are great. Even though I've never owned one, I've heard nothing but good things about them when they are running and driving. The all-wheel drive system is phenomenal, great in inclement weather, and we do get snow here in Oklahoma, guys. This thing should be awesome. It needs a good cleaning, but I think once you clean it up, dang it, once you clean it up, it should be pretty decent. It doesn't smell bad or anything. I got my plate over here. I've got an air compressor. I even brought a jump pack just because I wasn't sure if we were going to need it or not. You got the privacy shade back here for all your stuff. Look at this. This is a very decent little car. I am curious if we have a spare tire. I don't see one. But then again, I don't know. It could be further under. All right, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take my trusty Milwaukee air compressor. I'm going to air these tires up. I got my fiance behind me here in the truck. She's going to follow us, and we're going to find out together if, and it's a big if. Here's the thing. Why would somebody spend all that money to basically rebuild the top end of the engine? A shop did this work. It's a lot of money. Brand new tires. And then they sent it to pedal. I know. What's pedal? I'll run it down real quick. Basically, they buy cars that people don't want. All right, if somebody has a car, they don't want it, they're just trying to get rid of it, whatever, you can call Pedal. They'll say, hey, we'll offer you this much money. They'll come give you a check. They haul your car away, then they sell it at auction. All right, so why would somebody spend all that money fixing up this car just to give it away for pennies on the dollar? My guess is the transmission is probably shot. All right, guys, well, I guess down the road we go. I took off the sticker so I could see a little bit better. She's running, although it looks like we may have there's a light there, but I don't see one over here. So it looks like we got a light bulb out. Tires are aired up. She's been idling for quite a while. Temperature looks good. So unless there's something going on with the transmission, I have no idea why this little car is sitting here, man. It may have its bumps and bruises and it's a little bit older, but still, I think it's a damn good little car for 575 bucks. Let me buckle up. Let's get on the road. Moment of truth time, ladies and gentlemen. Does it have gears or doesn't it? That is the question. Let me adjust these mirrors real quick so I can see what's going on around me. Mirrors work also, which is nice. All right. We're about to find out if this thing is going to make it or not. Make sure Jessica's following behind me. She is. We got the rear view mirror adjusted too. It's got some pep, man. I don't know what the horsepower is on this thing, but she's got a little bit of pep in her step. She's filthy too. Shift. Shift. It shifted. Yes! It shifted! And again! Yes! Overdrive just kicked in. Yeah, baby! All right. That's what I'm talking about. We're going 40 miles an hour. She is smooth as silk. That steering wheel is straight as an arrow. Horn works. Oh, man. Guys. Even the suspension feels good. Look at this. Brakes are nice. No vibrations, no funny business. She is a peppy little wagon. Hell, I could give this to Nick. I'm so excited. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things. I can't really explain why a little $575 Subaru excites me. But it does. It's, you know what it is? It's the deal, I think, is what excites me more than the car is the deal. I got a steal of a deal on this little car. It was a great bargain for 575 bucks. And then to find out that it actually runs and drives and that we can probably fix the AC with a $15 belt and that all the major work has already been done to it. It's bargain after bargain after bargain. This car was an absolute steal for the money. Now, not having air conditioning does kind of suck. But again, I'm pretty sure we can fix that with a belt. It looks like the old belt just disintegrated itself. The shifts are firm and crisp. And it's not even that hot of a day. This is not bad at all. I think I'm in love with this silly little Subaru Outback wagon, man. What a great little car. I'm curious if the cruise control works though, so why don't we try that out real quick? Except I don't really know how to work the cruise. Do you just push it down? No, you don't just push it down. I don't know. Oh, cruise. There's a button over here for cruise control. There we go. Now we push it down. And we do. It has cruise control. It works. My foot is off of the pedals and cruise control functions. Still no warning lights on the dash at all. This, a phenomenal little car, guys. Absolutely phenomenal little car. You would not believe how comfortable and smooth this little thing is. And being all-wheel drive, it just makes you want to take it off-road and see what it can do. It's a great little car because it's not perfect. It's not necessarily pretty. So it's not going to hurt anything if it gets an occasional ding or a dent from a parking lot. It's not the end of the world. It is absolutely a great little commuter car. So we're really getting into it now, guys. We're at a whopping 52 miles an hour. We can probably get her up to about 55. So smooth. I've never had one of these before. This is my first Subaru Outback, at least I think. If I've had one, I can't remember. I've always wanted one of these. I love the two-tone look of the body, and I think the white on gold just looks so good on this car. Like I said, it's a little rough. It's not perfect, but it's the imperfections that kind of make it the perfect car for what I'm going to use it for. And we all know that eventually I'm going to get bored with this car, and I will most likely send it down the road. But for today, for right now, I could not be happier than I am riding around in my old Subaru Outback.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you
all right, guys, so we made it to the tag agency. This is a Montana title, so I'm going to go ahead and get the title transferred over to Oklahoma. It's got to have a VIN inspection and all that good stuff. Obviously, it made it here with no issues at all. One of the things I forgot to mention, and this probably is why it rides so smooth, is take a look. Oh no, never mind. That's a different car. I was thinking that this one had brand new struts in it. Apparently not. I thought this, yeah, I could have swore this had brand new struts. It sure rides like it does, guys. So far, so good. Again, hot. It's about 90 degrees out, and it'd be nice to have air conditioning, but I think we're gonna get that resolved here pretty quick. Let me go in here and get this title work done, and then I guess we'll see if we can make it the rest of the way home. We've already driven, God, we had to have driven at least 10 miles by now, 13. We've driven 13 miles with no issue. Well, leave it to me to forget all my paperwork. I did. I forgot the title for this. I forgot all the titles. So I was able to get the VIN inspection done, though, so I don't have to bring the car back next time. So that's good. That saves me having to drive this back here, so I can just get it down to AAR headquarters and come back tomorrow with all the paperwork. So for right now, I've got a lot to do today. I'm actually heading out to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, which is about 100 miles from here. Not in this, I got to take the truck. I found a pair of Subaru Vegas, the 15-inch variety. I think they're called SL15s. Monkey Wrench Mike gave me his old audio system. It's an old Techniques stereo system. Where am I going? It's an old Techniques stereo system, and I've been looking for one forever, man. So he gave that to me for free. I found the Subaru Vega 15s, and I'm kind of building myself an old school stereo system so I can play some of that old school, like Dr. Dre, The Chronic type stuff. You know what I mean? Some of that old school where you used to sit there and watch your Pioneers bump. You guys remember that? You remember those big old speakers? If you're interested in seeing any of that kind of stuff, let me know in the comments below. And once I get the system put together, I'll do a little video for you guys, because I am so excited to have an old school stereo setup. I'm probably going to put it down at AAR headquarters. That way, you know, you can sit around, maybe have a beer or whatever in the house, enjoy the air conditioning, and listen to some good old rap or classic rock, whatever, man. Anyway, onward and upward. This thing is doing phenomenally well, guys. I'm still blown away that we've already put this many miles on it. It is kind of hot, you know, it's 90 degrees out, quite a bit of humidity. Car's got no issues overheating at all. There's no issues with this thing at all. No warning lights on the dash. I think this car is going to be a trooper. All right, I decided we're gonna take it on the turnpike, guys. We're really gonna get her up to speed and see how she does. Speed limit is 80 miles an hour. I just turned on the cruise control. Let's hit the highway. I think I'm gonna roll up the windows here because I got a hunch it's gonna be really, really loud. There we go. It's gonna get a little hot, but that's all right. Here we go. We're already up to 60. I'm not smashing on it either. I'm being real ginger with the old girl. I haven't really gotten to know her yet, you know what I mean? Gets on the highway, no problem. We're gonna set the cruise once we get up to about 80. And set. Did it set? It did. There we go. I do hear some wind noise. I'm not quite sure where that's coming from. Somewhere over there. I bet it's the mirror. I think it might be coming through the mirror. Anyway, a little bit of wind noise, no big deal. As you can see, we are cruising in overdrive at 80 miles an hour. Looks like we're sitting around 3250 RPM. If I drop it down to 3, it definitely goes way up. So maybe this is not an overdrive transmission. It just has drive. I don't actually see an overdrive. 3200 RPM. That's a lot, but we are also going about 82 miles an hour. Either way, guys, look, steering wheel, nice and smooth. Look at that. Rolling down the highway like it's nobody's business. So we got a few miles of this, and before long, guys, we are going to make it home. Well, we're coming off the turnpike, ladies and gentlemen, and nothing. I have nothing to report other than this is a great steal of a deal for 575 bucks. That's all I can say. This is a great car. Now, of course, assuming everything goes well, we're gonna make it back to the house without incident. We'll come back in another video, get it up on the lift. We'll check the fluids, of course, trans fluid for sure, just to be certain that it's in decent condition. And we'll put a belt, maybe buy both belts, the main drive belt and the air conditioner belt as well. See if we have working AC in this car. And other than that, I mean, we need to clean it up. And then what happens from there, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it to Nick. Or maybe I'll sell it. Or maybe I'll keep it. That's tough. It's tough because great deals like this don't happen every single day. It'll happen more often if you actually go out to these yards and inspect the cars yourself, put your hands on them and really look them over in person. Run the Carfax report, run the Auto A-Stat report or the Auto Check report. Running the reports will go a long way to help you see what's been done. Now, I did it backwards. I bought the car and then I ran the reports. I don't recommend doing it that way, guys. It's a gamble. But when I ran the Carfax, which, by the way, I have a link, Carfax and Auto Check down below this video, guys, it's like $4.95. Normally, this would cost you about $45 for a Carfax report. $4.95. You can check your car. Go down there in the description below and click on the Carfax report. You can use Carfax and or Auto Check. Also, Auto A-Stat. If you want to find out if your car has been run through the salvage auction before with pictures to see what it looked like when it was in the auction, I highly recommend checking the link below for Auto A-Stat as well. But when I clicked the Carfax report on this and I saw that it had head gaskets and timing belt and what else? Spark plugs, spark plug wires, thermostat, coolant hose. I saw all of this and I was like, oh, score, man. Absolute score. I knew this car was going to be good, man. I knew it. I didn't know it was going to be this good, but I knew it was going to be good. With that said, guys, like, I'm almost home. We're still cruising 55 miles an hour. Gonna need some fresh gas soon. I'll probably put some premium unleaded in it just because I like the car that much. We'll fill it up. The next test is seeing if it'll make it down to AAR headquarters which is that's a good jog. It's pretty much all highway speeds, and you're going to be looking at probably about 40 miles from where I live down to AAR headquarters. So this is a nice test to see how the car does, but the real test is getting it down to the shop in Byers. So I made it home, and I finally get to test out this all-wheel drive system on the loose gravel. And I'm here to tell you, this thing sticks to the ground like nobody's business. It doesn't sway, it doesn't get out of the way or anything. Like, you could really get on it, and you never break traction. Of course, it's not exactly a high horsepower car anyway, but what I'm trying to tell you is it's absolutely great on the loose gravel and dirt. I have no doubt that if you put this thing in snow and ice, it would probably be just as good. By the way, the wipers all work, front and rear. The wipe washers work, front and rear. Everything works except for the air conditioning. We're gonna fix that in another video, but I'm happy to say that we have arrived. We're home, guys. I knew the little car was gonna make it, and it did so. Let's see, what do we do? 27.6 miles is how far we've driven. And here we are. And we're gonna park it right behind the limousine that's been sitting here not being used for many weeks. Well, she's a little dirtier than she was when we first picked her up. Living down a gravel road does kind of suck, but overall, I think the car looks pretty good. It does have a lot of scrapes and stuff and a few dings here and there. It's not anything I'm going to worry about, guys. It's a great little commuter car. I am going to clean it up. We'll take it down to AAR headquarters in another video. It even has mud flaps, which is great for all the rocks and stuff that are out here. We'll take it, we'll clean it up as best we can, make it look decent. And after that, I don't know, we'll fix the AC belt for sure. And then I got to decide, is this something that I want to hold on to, or is it something I want to move on down the road where somebody else will be able to have it and enjoy it? Could definitely be a car for Nick. That's something I'm going to think about. I'll talk it over with Jessica, and of course we'll see what Nick thinks of the car as well. But I'm not totally sold on this car. I'm not totally sold on giving him a station wagon, although I think it's cool. I got a hunch that kids today probably don't think station wagons are very cool cars. It's kind of a, well, I don't want to say it's a grandma car, but I think that's the way a lot of kids are going to look at it, man. They're going to see it as a grandma car. It's a great commuter car. I personally love it. I think a lot of you guys are going to love this car as well, but today's generation of kids probably are not going to find this car to be all that interesting. So I guess my final question really is, number one, what should I do with it? And number two, why? I just don't understand. This is such a great little car. Why would somebody spend all that money doing all this work to it, putting brand new tires on it? Someone really put a lot into this little car, and then they just sent it down the road for, you know, pennies on the dollar. That's the part I just can't figure out. Maybe it belonged to an elderly person. That's the only thing I can think. It's got all the bumps and bruises that would suggest maybe an elderly person, and maybe that person, you know, I hate to think this way, but maybe that person is no longer with us, you know what I mean? And maybe the family just didn't want to deal with the car, and they sent it down the road to the first place they could find that would give them some cash for it. That's the only thing that makes sense. And then also, when you read this right here, disabled veteran, 2003. Okay, that's a long time ago, right? 2003 was a long time ago. In fact, this car was only 2 years old when that sticker was installed. So it could be that, you know, the last owner just drove it, fixed it, and then, you know, maybe something happened that caused that person not be able to drive anymore, and we ended up with it. Either way, very happy with the car, but I'm curious to see what you guys think about the purchase, and do you think we got it for a steal of a deal? Because I sure do. With that, I'm going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. I won a couple more cars, and I got to go pick those up, and then I got to drive to Broken Arrow, so it's going to be a long day. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and remember, down in the links below this video, you can find autoastat.com, where you can research the history of any car but you can find out if it's been run through the salvage auction with pictures so you can see what it looked like before. Don't forget, down below is also my TikTok account. You can go check me out over there. And of course, Carfax and auto check reports down below as well for like $5, guys. Go check those links out. Support the people that help support this channel. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.